What's up guys? Today we are doing a video tour of Dartmoor Yes Tor / Meldon Reservoir. Yes Tor is the second highest tor in Dartmoor and Meldon Reservoir is right next to it. It's so easily accessible by road. It's right by, and you might be able to hear, the A30, and there is a train station nearby too. However, one thing you will need to be careful of when doing this walk is that it's a military, I don't want to call it a warfare zone, a military zone where they might have unexploded explosives, and the military who are nearby do exercises on this tour. Now, the information for that is easily accessed online, so please go and check that out before you do this tour, but it is an absolutely stunning view. You just see what I'm looking at right now. It's incredible. It's 620 metres high from sea level. This reservoir is not sea level, so we are not starting at sea level, but it's probably 200 to 300 metres climb from Meldon Reservoir. You can do the reservoir walk, which is completely flat. However, it's not circular, so you have to just do a loop and back. And another thing to be aware of when you do this walk on Yes Tor is there are lots of sheep, cows, and Dartmoor wild ponies. However, they're not wild because they're actually very friendly, and they belong to somebody. But I can see them already. There's loads of animals on this tour, so please be mindful of that, especially if you're taking dogs. But it's absolutely beautiful. Come on a really nice day like I have. However, make sure you wear your sun cream, bring lots of water, at least 2 litres I'd say if you're doing it during the daytime, because there is absolutely no shade up there, 0 shade. You are walking on a tor which has no trees, no shelters, no nothing. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this tour. Word of warning, please do not jump off the reservoir, even when there's a sign right there that says it, even when the water is high, because you probably could jump off it, to be honest, when it is high, because I usually see it almost to that tree line. It's quite low at the moment because of the hot weather. It's usually up to that thing there, and it goes over and crashes down the other side. But what you don't want to do is jump in, the water be really strong. Absolutely beautiful. The moon is actually out as well today. You can do some really nice loops around this area, so you can start from here. Meldon Reservoir, there's parking right down there. It's really cheap because it's done by the National Trust. You can walk all the way around, back down that way. It's a really long walk, probably a few hours, 3 or 4 hours, but it's totally worth it. And what you can't see now is the other side of Dartmoor, but you would be able to see it if you're on the top. And remember that it is the highest, yes, it's only 620 metres, but it is the highest part in Dartmoor. I'd say also this walk, the Meldon Reservoir walk, is wheelchair friendly. You might have seen a minute ago that there was a pram. Somebody did lift it up those stairs, but I think you could probably go round through the gated area. So it's a very accessible walk for most people, and the reservoir walk is completely flat. Here's the pram. You'll see a disused railway track bridge. You can cycle over that. That's now a cycle path. It's so nice. You can see the reservoir from it. Usually there's water crashing down there, but Yeah, it's a really nice old railway track, slash sometimes it does go next to the railway track because there is still a railway track around here, and got some great views, and it's nice and flat because it was a railway track. Today I'm walking in, to be honest, I'm walking in trail shoes. What are these? I don't know, some kind of Nike trail shoes. Usually I'd walk in my walking boots, but the ground is so dry. It's mid-July, no actually it's August now. August in the UK, which is sort of almost the height of summer, just going into the other side of it. So it's very hot. I would recommend if you go this time of the year, although it's beautiful, do wear lots of sun cream, take lots with you and reapply. And there's people walking right down the river, by the river there. It's not a river technically actually, because it connects to a reservoir which I think is man-made, but I am not sure you can walk down there normally. I think you probably can. I personally don't know what the reservoir fuels, whether it's got any hydropower in it or whether it supplies water to anywhere. But it's very beautiful to look at, so it's a great tourist destination. It's like a tropical jungle walking through here. It's another Dartmoor fun fact. This is absolutely full of ferns. Usually you're absolutely surrounded by gorse bushes, but that was not the fun fact. The fun fact was last year in Exeter we received 2 adder bites, one from a child and an adult, 2 separate parties, and that was the talk of the hospital. I think it was 2 adder bites through, I don't think I want to be going this way, 2 adder bites through the whole of Dartmoor, but the theory was that adders had come out to play as it was very hot again last year, global warming, and also lockdown had meant that there were less people coming to Dartmoor, so I think the adders were a bit more like, yeah, let's go crazy. So they were probably a bit closer to pass than they would have been. Now we only have 2 snakes in England or the UK. One is the adder, one is the grass snake. That's not 3, that was supposed to be 2. Here's the gorse bushes I was talking about, prickly boys. And here's a foxglove, single one on its own. Now the grass snake is not. This is the path so they can scare the adders away. I seriously don't want to get bitten. The kid that got bitten actually he fell and stepped outside of the track. Obviously the snake was very close to the path. Well, that's the story we got anyway, but so if you stick on the path you'll probably be alright, is the conclusion of that sentence. There are a few trees, but there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but there's none up there. Whew, okay, That's the first like incline. Anyway, the reason why I wanted to come up here was because I know it's a challenge, and potentially in September, I'm going to dehydrate from all this talking, you know. At the end of September, I am potentially, scarily, going to do a Kilimanjaro trek, which is 9 days. So, to be honest, this isn't altitude, but at least it's some kind of uphill training. Anyway, you're probably sick of me talking. The last thing I want to say is that was a cow, and if you do get bitten, please be aware of Lyme disease target lesions. Finally, both of these dogs have had ticks, so but I don't believe that Lyme disease is a concern, but there we go. Shouldn't really wear leggings with 3/4 leggings, but there we go, I'm being stupid. Okay, I'm gonna go on my head now. So that one right in front of us, Lila's looking to, is Yes Tor. I just wanted to check on my map because I thought that Yes Tor was the highest one in Dartmoor, but actually if you look at the map it says something called, what did it say, High Willhays is 2 meters higher. So I thought that Yes Tor was the highest, but anyway, that's Yes Tor. I don't have time to go up there, unfortunately. I should have got here significantly earlier, but you might not be able to see, but this, you can see the sort of perimeter with the markers, the red and white flag things, flag poles. That is the watch out, there might be bombs zone. So, but to be honest, I mean, yeah, the view up there is much more spectacular than here, but unfortunately we'll have to save that for another day. But what is a Tor? T-O-R with a capital T is the name of basically the top of It's not a mountain, it's a hill. They are covered in rocks. Some people think they're man-made or put up there by humans. However, that's not the case. I believe that they are fully natural rock outpouchings. And that is what makes a tour. They're very good for climbing, so bouldering, and lots of people do come to Dartmoor to do some bouldering as a sport. You do unfortunately have to bring your own mats, obviously. Last time I came up here, I walked, to be honest, I actually walked through the danger zone. And if you can see, I don't think I went up the path, I think I went slightly to the left where those cows are. I then traced it all the way back down to that tor there, which name I don't know. And then I'm going to follow the same path that I did last time. Lila, come here. Lila's a naughty girl and likes to chase sheep. She's not so bad with cows, but we've never had her with me. There's some calves over there. I hope these cows are somewhat friendly. They always look a bit scary though, don't they? Because they really stare at you. And to me, that one looks like a boy. I could be wrong. Oh no, it's a female. It's okay. It's got udders. Sorry, mate. Oh, they really freak me out, you know. Especially with the calves there. I'm not going to hurt your babies, I promise. Please don't kill me. Ooh. Oh my god, the calves are coming over. They're very inquisitive, aren't you? They're also very cute. If I knew they were friendly, I would give them a stroke. Tom has gone away. Just got back home for the weekend, so it's quite nice just to be on my own. But although you get a sense of I'm in the wilderness here, you also get a sense of home isn't that far away. I feel like if I drop dead here, like, yeah, it would take maybe a little while for people to find me, but actually this path is quite well trodden. I don't think it would be that long till maybe a DV group stumbled across my body, but I also don't think it would be that hard to find me, to be honest, because when your location services on your phone are turned on, the police would just... This has taken a dark turn, hasn't it? But the police would see where I last went. And also I think these two wouldn't really stay quiet for very long. Oh, I'll tell you what, if you're into horse riding, this is a great place. Can you imagine riding a horse along here? So peaceful, you don't have to worry about cars. And I think some of the Dartmoor trails are wouldn't mess with that if I were you, Bailey. It's got horns. You You just can't resist the chase, can you, Lyles? Here we go, this is the path I wanted to find. I feel like a Dartmoor veteran. I don't know the names of the paths, but I know they exist. Bailey knows it's a home straight because he always decides to run ahead when he thinks he's on the way back. Thinking of an invention. Do you know what? I was thinking of this invention a while ago, and it's not patented. If anybody wants to steal the idea, actually I don't know if you are allowed to steal it. You heard it here first, but if anybody wants to work with me to create this product, please do. But I was thinking of a cool idea where